Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, cottagers. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I have a little surprise that I've been keeping from you guys. So she's here. She's here. Hello! I have a 3D model. And I can use hand tracking now. I can actually wave at you guys. I don't know that she's gonna come out all the time. There's gonna be like clear moments where a 3D model is better. But yeah, we got a little 3D model. Remy actually hooked us up. She had worked with an artist before, and she was like, we should all get matching 3D models. So yeah, we got the third dimension. Now I can, like, I don't know, if something silly happens, we can do a little, like, you know, I can do the 07, do a salute. I can wave at people. Also, the mouth and the eyes are definitely, like, the tracking is not as good on a, like, webcam. But it does have this good mouth. If something happens, oh. So, yeah, it's very fun. I'm excited. This was our reward for finding the little fish, the perch. So, yeah. So she'll come out occasionally. We're gonna have her today. She probably won't be able to come out for a lot of Monster Hunter streams because I actually think that running the tracking for this is probably a little bit more intensive than VTube Studio. Because it's having to, like, render this 3D model and do hands tracking. So, you know. Also, some things, it works better on certain angles. The hair is so bouncy. Yeah, the hair is very bouncy. The way that my head moves, so my head and my body are kind of, like, on opposite angles. Oh god. Also, I guess my arm is just going. Who knows why. My head and my body move in opposite directions so that I'm always, like, centered, I guess. I'm sure I could change that, but it is what it is. Hello, Yunato! Welcome in, welcome in! It's alive! It's alive! I've never had a 3D model, so that's exciting. But yeah. So, 3D. She exists. She's here. We'll probably do some 3D stuff with the girls at some point. But, yeah. I have attained the third dimension. 3D makes a thumbnail very fun. Yeah, that's what I've, like, 3D unlocks a lot of, like, cool, fun stuff. I still don't have good, like 3D full body tracking. This one really only has, like, hands, because I'm on Warudo. And also, this model wasn't really meant to be on Warudo, so it's going places, but Raz is reaching out through your screen. I am. Look at these scary hands coming for you. It's very silly, though. So, I'm excited to bring her out occasionally, you know? Also, thank you for the hydrate redeem. Ever make sure you get a sip of something. Doesn't matter what it is. Something is better than nothing. And the head pats. Ooh, I don't have a head pats toggle. I guess I could pat my own head. Pat, pat, pat. The Shenyang is you could pull with full body like Mokopi. Yeah, I want to get a Mokopi. I'm looking into there's a couple of options. I like saved some good resources from people that maybe mainly do 3D stuff and full body tracking for determining like what's good. So yeah, but this model was mainly to mesh with the girls so that we have some matching ones so that we can do like VR chat or something if we wanted to, but yeah. She's silly, so I'm glad she's out there. Let's get into the Germ. We're going to play some Wytchwood today. Let's see, properties, Wytchwood. We're gonna kill a wolf because he's like being too weird with the populace, I guess. We're not a fan of how he treats women, so Let me also get the game audio set up, and hopefully it doesn't blow you guys' eardrums out. I think this is okay. You guys let me know if it ends up being too quiet, though. Wolf being a creep? He is, though. He's being a real creep. Oh, and is my lo-fi is on? That's good catch, good catch. Okay. Lo-fi gone. Why was that word? I know, why was creep banned? Excuse me, Automod? So cute. I hope you can have fun with it. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a good time. Also, yeah, sorry if you just see my hand coming up. I don't know what's causing that, but I am using a webcam to track, so, you know, it'd be like that. I've said much worse in here. Most people, I don't think creep is like a bad word. I don't know. I also have my auto mod set to like medium or something. I don't even think it's on the highest thing. So that's odd. Anyway, but yeah, I think the wolf is like the next thing that we feasibly can get. So yeah, the wolf. So the wolf we have to do craft a key to my heart, a sewing kit, and a protective talisman. And key to my heart is a skeleton key, which we need more bones, so we gotta go back to... Oh, so creep. Maybe the Automon is also creepy, it's just covering for the wolf. Maybe that's true. Tracking occasionally just makes you throw hands up and cheer. Yeah, maybe, you know what? My tracking is like, get lit, get lit. Raz the cute, welcome in Zero. Hello! I got a 3D model so I can actually wave at you guys. Hello. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, we gotta go back. That's so cool. Yeah, the Remy actually got us a deal. She found an artist that they make like, they have a pretty simple style, but I think it translates pretty well. And also I guess you guys can see when I scratch my nose and stuff. She was like, we should all get 3D models together, and I was like, that sounds like a great idea. So you can dab, yeah. I haven't tried. Oh, it didn't. How do I dab? There. We'll have to play around with the tracking. We'll have to play around with the tracking. But yeah, that was our goal for finding one of the small fish in this month's goal sheet. Was releasing the 3D model. Just, you know, the nose tracking is peak when it tracks nose wiggles. Nose wigglies. Alright, so we gotta go back to the graveyard. We need key to my heart, which is this and the love potion. Which I need a dryad heart. And then oceanic oil. I'm gonna need a fish head. So maybe we go to the docks. How do I kill these dudes? These dudes are killed with... forget this thing? So we need a crab trap. Let's go get some mussels. Let's go get a crab. Or not a crab, a fish with the crab trap. It's kind of confusing. Can't wait for the Dark Souls Elden Ring so you can literally T-pose on the enemies. Oh my god, that's gonna be so fun. Yeah, when we do Elden Ring, maybe I'll... I mean, as long as my PC doesn't explode. That's the one caveat. What do I need for this? Bugs. So I gotta go get bug stuff. And... the soothing rune. Easy enough to make, I think. Yeah, this just needs water, and I do need cobblestone, so I guess we're here, so let's, you know, get some cobbly stones. Also, again, let me know if the sound is off, if it's too quiet, or if it's too loud, especially when I'm, like, digging or something, if you're like, oh god, Raz, that's a lot. If you could handle wilds, you should be more than fine. Water, though, isn't too resource intensive, but I also don't know your PC specs. Yeah, that's the one thing. I'm just a little concerned that water, though, might be a little bit more intensive than VTube Studio. But I don't know, though. We'll test. It's not that hard to, like, try it, and then if it's, you know, no good, we do other things. Sounds good for me. Okay, good, good, good. There's another cobblestone. Let's dig that up. And then let's go to the swamp. Resolve 3D. Yes! Welcome in, Stapleon. Hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Also, thank you for the head pats redeem. I have to head pat myself. Head pats. Do. So I had to not use my model for a while as my PC turned into a jet engine. Yeah, see, like, that's what I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. Yeah, I have hands. I have hands. We found out I can dab, but it's just, like, tricky. The tracking has to be such that it works. You know? The self-pats. Yeah, I don't have a head pats, like, automatic thing. Also, thank you for the hydrate redeem. Ever make sure you get a sip of something. Doesn't matter what it is, something is better than nothing. Chopping Raz, yeah, chop. Also, if a character dies, we can give like an actual salute. Do. Could be like, I can do the salute myself. All right, let's go. What else do I need for this thing? I need, because I need bug stuff. So like, we're probably gonna go to the swamp. When you drink, your model kind of does the Ojo laugh pose. She kind of does. That's so funny. Yeah, I had them stick the crossbar to the back of my head. I think that's gonna be going forward. Any additional models that I get, I think the crossbar is gonna be stuck to the back of my head. Don't get me wrong, I love my crossbar. I don't want the crossbar to go away. But as I learned with Irium, I'm so tall that I like Mike Wazowski people in promotional media, so gotta spend 5 minutes to do the obligatory. Can I flip the birdie? The crossbar takes up a lot of space. Yeah, the crossbar is, it makes me weirdly tall. Also, I think, flip you guys off. Is it showing? I think it's too low. There. Okay. Okay, I'll head pats myself. Also, Shy, welcome in. Thank you for the head pats. I got a head pats myself. Tall Queen Raz. It was a legitimate. So I ended up placing in the Oshi Uplink poster event, and I was like, actually, I was in like the front row, so I was actually worried I was gonna Mike Wazowski someone with my crossbar. I didn't, luckily, but it was close. Raz hates us. I'm sorry. We have to try though. Inspired by our goat, Gura. We always have to, when you get 3D tracking, you have to try. You have to see if it works. Alright, what does the protective talisman need as well? Protective talisman is this one, right? So this one needs hair of the dog. Okay. Is there a dog in the swamp? I don't think there is. Maybe we walk to the swamp from the forest? I like the self-head batting. I realized I didn't have a toggle for it, so. I think it would look nice if it's a little larger, but more so fun crossbar tracking toggle. Yeah. So you can hold it. Yeah. So yeah, I think in future models, the crossbar will maybe be a little bit bigger and be like stuck to the back of my head. So. I think that's kind of the plan, so that I won't Mike Wazowski anyone. You could totally make it have rounded edges so it looks more ribbon-like. I have a really... Okay, so Stapleon gave me a really cool model idea, and I have gotten an artist who has agreed to help me do the design on it. So look forward to that. It's gonna be fun. Alright, I gotta go to everywhere, I guess. I gotta go everywhere, is what I'm learning here. Okay, so let's go forest, then we gotta go field. We have to go everywhere. We must make the rounds. No, I don't want to go up the mountain, actually. I don't want to go up the mountain. Also, what is Grimoire? G? No. Grimoire is H. Okay. I need this for the Doge. I need some water, so let's go get some water from the well. Right. Oh, I already have one. Okay, perfect. So, there's a Doge down somewhere. Somewhere around here. Is he... Oh, he's due north of me. Okay. Due north. Pardon me, woodchopper. Depends on the aesthetic she's going for. If it's a local bar ribbon, like rounded. Yeah, it depends. Depends on, I think, the outfit. We might do different things. Nice. Okay, we got our hair of the dog. Which means we can make the wicked gemstone. I think I need to get more, of these things, so... I'm gonna have to make a lot of jars, basically. Okay. Or make a toggle for it, that's true too. We could do all sorts of stuff. Technically, I do have a toggle on my Lab 2D model that I can turn off the crossbar, but I just like the crossbar, so I leave it on, but, you know. You know. Sometimes it's nice to not be so tall. I think the crossbar is one of my best features. I like having it. I think it's important, but sticking it to the back of my head, I think will help. I think will help with some things. Oh yeah, hold on. I need a dryad heart anyway, so while we're here... There is a fly around me. Please, leave me alone. Go away. Okay. Stop. Flu. I'm gonna have to chop you. Don't make me do it. Lake path. I do have to go to the south. As well. Because we need milk for some things. So. Also, for this, do the dragonflies drop bug ichor? I think they do. And stop. Fly. I was going to, like, give you clemency, but I don't think we can do that. This singular flower that has lived in my house for, like, 3 days, and I haven't been able to kill him. We need bug ichor for this. Also, Dark! Welcome in, welcome in! Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Also, you've chosen death 5 minutes later. Present model. Until you hear a loud clap. That might be what happens. Okay? It's possible. That is possible, that's what happens. We need bug ichor for this. And this, does this need anything that's in here? Just the water. I guess I can make this right now. Stop, fly. He won't, like, settle down, that's the problem. Can you land someplace? So I can kill you? Please, he knows. He knows. We're making the spirit salts. We could make this. might be the way. Let's go get some water. Let's see how many jars of water I need for various things. Okay. So for this... Stop. Can you stop bothering me? We had a fine thing this morning. Baby, eat the fly. Eat the fly. No. Also, Locke, welcome in! Hello, hello! Happy Saturday. I hope things are good by you. I'm fighting a fly for my life right now. Alright, let's make a soothing rune. And this... I need more water, so let's make another pot. It's a chill day. It is a chill day. That's good. Fly, land. Oh, I was so close to killing him. Okay, I might just need to kill him. And just click my name to see. Yeah, you can just click your name. Hold on. Where's my... We have a little baton to do this with. 1 second, 1 second. My model might go wild, but this fly and I, it's over. It's over. We have this zippy, this zappy tennis racket thing for flies. I know you don't like the sound it makes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't like the sound it makes. Okay. It's too high pitched for me to hear. Okay, I'll stop using the racket. Pickles is crying. Okay. But can you kill the fly? Can you kill the fly? Strong baby. Baby, can you kill the fly for me? Can you just tap him? Poor pig, yeah, she was like, stop! I hate the noise it makes. Because Kane can play, she won't kill the fly, so Papa must take matters into her own hands. Oh. I don't know where he went. But anytime I turn that thing on, they get freaked out, so maybe he's left. They know death is coming. They know. Alright. I need some more clay, so... Let's grab some while we're here. I don't actually need the frog spawn, I think. Did we ever figure out which wood? We didn't. It's unknown. It is unknown. Alright. I need... So, we need weird water for this. No water is needed for this. Cool. And then... Protective talisman. Do you need anything that's water related? You need milk. Okay, so I need at least one more of these pots, and I want 1 jar of water and 1 jar of milk. 3D Raz, welcome in, Briar! Yes, I'm 3D. I have hands now that I can wave. Crazy. Well, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. We're trying to kill a wolf right now. He's very predatory towards women. We're not into him. We do not like him. Okay, let's go. Sorry, my nose is so itchy all of a sudden, so you get to see that. Let's go to the fields. I need to get milk from the cow here. Don't think I require anything else from the fields, though. Hello, cow. Can I get a jar of milk? Also, did I just need one jar of milk? I did. So this was, it needs magic paste. Nice. And then it needs 2 stick bundles. A wicker work, as it were. Okay, so we got our protective talisman. Let me move this down. I'm gonna move that down too. And then we also needed, actually, do I have enough? I don't have any skeeter snoots, so I actually do need a smoke pellet. Because we're gonna have to make at least one sewing kit. And this needs mussels and the bug ichor. Okay, so let's go. There's a teleporter over here. Let's go to the swamp. Swamp time. Also, what do I need to counter... Not the antlered ghosts, goblins, bandits. No, is it... What do I use to kill the flying heads? Stick totem, it's not this. Not the glitter bomb. Not crypt crawlers. Okay, it's spirit salts. Okay. Let me make another of these. So we can have that ready. Okay. To the swamp. Swamp time. So I have a single hair in my eye. Why must you do this to me? Alright, let's find... Also really fast. The volume is a little loud for me. The ambient volume. Alright. We have one dude here. Are there more of your friends? Because I kind of want to get 2 of you. Come over here. Alright. Was that enough things? Was that enough stuff? 4. Okay, we got just enough for the weird water. Drop this. Now we just need mussels. Good. That can be got at the docks. These we should be set for. We've got that. We got the sewing kit. So now that one's ready. And... okay, cool. I think we can just go to the docks now. To the docks. The docks are... here. So first we gotta go catch a little fish thing with legs. I don't actually know what they're called. And we gotta dig up some stuff. Oh, perfect. Nice, okay. That's just what we needed. Excellent. And we needed to make this, the tidal tincture, to kill one of the big boys. Which, there's one up here, I think. Nice. And... good. Alright, oceanic oil. Already. Love potion. So now we just need to go to the graveyard and get one little head and some bones. We gotta go grave robbing. Hooray! Grave robbing. We're actually gonna go loop around. Loop around this way to the village and then go south to get to the graveyard. The cats are so cute in this game though. I love them so much. They are so blessed. Cute Kimties. Also, to the dogs. Oh, this is to the graveyard. Okay. For some reason I thought it was over here, but I must have been confusing the docks bit. Fam, look at how happy the sheep are now that we taught them the power of being different and colorful. Happy Pride Month, y'all. Happy Pride Month. Okay, so we need to go find... First, we gotta dig up some graves, you know. As one does. Alright, one bone. Oh, nice. That was a threefer. Also, Ray, hello! Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Welcome in. I have attained the third dimension. Where is one of those little head... Oh, look at all these bats. Okay. Oh, here's one. Are there more? I kind of want to get more than one of these shrunken heads at once, and I think... Yeah, there's two over this way. Nice. Alright. Alright. Cool. Cool. So, I actually don't know if the antlered ghosts are, dangerous. So, key to my heart. Perfect. So I think that's all the things that we need. Assemble a puppet in the village tavern. Alright, let's go back to the village. We're making this puppet to take on the super creepy wolf. So up to the tavern we go. Up we go. I don't actually know where we set up. Forward a likeness. You won't need much to fool the wolf, but the enchantment will take a special touch. Key to my heart. You tap the key and hear a lovely tone. This will power the puppet's heart and give it a romantic allure. Sewing kit. You take stock of the bits and bobs needed for sewing to gather a convincing physique. There should be enough spare rags in the storeroom for ample stuffing. If this is to survive an attempt on the wolf, it will need all the magical assistance it can get. You place the last stitch against the mannequin's doll-like smile. Its plump head hangs against the coat rack, no livelier than a reed in the wind. Are you sure this will work? I know the wolf doesn't have the keenest eyes, but he's no fool either. You grin underneath your cauldron and extend a gnarled finger toward the red hood, hanging on the coat rack. It will work just fine, my dear. A hound relies on his sense of smell more than anything else. This spare cloak of yours will complete the illusion. You throw a hood over the puppet's form and utter a dark curse beneath your breath. A great tremor passes through the building, shaking its foundation and making the lights flicker. An eerie light fills the room, illuminating the puppet's body. Its head cocks ever so slightly to hold you in an unsettling gaze. It's alive. Take the puppet, a masterful automaton. Also, thank you for the hydrate redeem. Everyone make sure you get a sip of something. Doesn't matter what it is. Something is better than nothing. Hold on. Oh, I almost got the fly. It was close. Okay. We're taking the puppet. I better deploy this puppet out of the wolf's sight. This back room should be fine. Then I'll simply walk it over to that salivating carnivore and strike up a conversation. Oh, there I go! Dude, look at me go! Look at me go! This is like me walking in real life. Wow. Hello. Sir, come back here. You guide the puppet on its invisible strings and bump it into the wolf. Well, 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 look who's come back. I knew you couldn't hide from me forever. You contort the puppet in a flirtatious twist and blow a kiss from the doll's stitched lips. What do you say you and me get out of this stinking tavern, eh? I'll take you up to my place. Let you simmer in the, moonlight. Sorry, the fly is so close to me again. Sir? Oh, I almost flicked him. Okay. You do your best to make the puppet flutter its eyelashes seductively, but the lids get stuck halfway. Thankfully, the wolf is paying too much attention to his hunger to notice. Raz has chosen violence. I sure have today. Today against this fly, for sure. Don't be shy now. I'll show you the night of your life. It'll be a real treat, I promise. The wolf caresses the doll's burlap cheek with a clawed finger, grinning from ear to ear. The puppet returns his affection with a vacant, button-eyed stare. I've just got to get a few things prepared. Meet me at my cabin in the dark wood, just north of the swamp. It's a very dangerous road, so don't think about running off. But don't worry, I'll be watching you every step of the way. You know, to make sure you're safe. He licks his chops enthusiastically. Lashing his bushy tail back and forth, the wolf struts out of the tavern as if he had won 1,000 gold coins. You pilot the doll back to the storeroom, and it collapses into a bundle at your feet, ready for its next assignment. You did it! That wolf is finally out of my hair! Thank you so much! Maybe I can finally get some work done around here. But I didn't hear a gunshot from our brave huntsman. I'd best go see if his ambush went awry. Take care, my dear. Don't let the dogs keep you down. Raz about to end that fly's whole lineage. I legit am. I'm normally, well, flies are kind of an exception, but I'm normally pretty chill. Also, is there anything I can steal from here? No? Okay. Puppetception, double puppet. Yeah, the kid definitely chickened out, let's be real. Let's be real with ourselves. The young hunter is practically shaking in his boots when you find him outside the tavern. I couldn't do it. I brought that wolf right to you and you chickened out. What kind of hunter are you? Did you see him? He's huge and hairy. He gave one look at my little blunderbuss and howled with laughter. How am I even supposed to scratch that monster with this puny pop gun? Sounds like you need some better ammo. As I recall, wolves have a particular distaste for silver. By Abraham's beard, you're right! What I need is a silver bullet. It'll take some cooking, but it can be done. Okay, I don't know. A melting pot. Okay, the silver bullet needs alchemical alloy, which needs a puzzle box, and silver fox fur, which I don't have. The model! Mary! Welcome in, welcome in! I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. We got a third dimension. I need better ammo. Hands over C4. Here. Take this, kiddo. What does the melting pot need? You got hand trackers too? I do. It came with... I'm using Waterdo, and Waterdo has hand trackers. I don't have full body tracking, but we'll get there. Also, thank you for the head pats redeem. The head pats are self-patting. Pat, 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 pat. She can flip the birdie. I can. I can do that. We tested it. A spicy pepper. Okay, so these all come from the mountain. Can you flip us off, please, as a treat? Yes. Hold on. Can you... There. Whoa. Whoa. Do you see it? You look a bit different today. Hello, Ness! Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we got a 3D model. She's not going to be here all the time, but Remy basically found an artist that she'd worked with before, and she was like, we should get matching models, so... She's greeting me like every girl I've ever liked. The single figure salute. No! Comfy facade fades with each birdie. Ness comes in and Raz immediately flips him off. Mary told me to do it. The timing was bad. The timing was bad. We found out I could dab too. Hold on. The dabbing is a little sketchy. Yeah. But we can kind of do it. It's probably easier when it's when I'm not so far down. Dabbing on the haters, exactly. So we might do some silly shenanigans. Your eyes just bugged out when you dabbed. They're bugged out a lot. I'm gonna have to like deal you know, fiddle with the trackers. That's for sure. Eyes going wild. Alright, so Silver Bullet also needs a Moonlight Globe, which requires Totemic Moondrop, so we need a Snag Vine for that. And a Glitter Bomb. So we gotta go to the mountain. Also, thank you for the Hydrate Redeem. Everyone make sure you get a sip of something. Doesn't matter what it is. Something is better than nothing. How many hydrates has that been? 1, 2, 3, 4 today? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 4 hydrates today. Nice. Okay. The hawk. Wolf in the village, hawk in the fields, who we met, the stag on the mountain, and the hogs in the market. Okay, let me go find the hogs. While we're here, because we're going to have to go to the mountain, but we might as well get far enough that we get all the mountain ingredients at the same time. We might as well. I think I know where this pig is. He had a bat, a baton, and he was shaking it. Oh, don't go over there. That's a mimic. He was shaking it ominously at me. Beggar. Clinging to a raggedy shawl, the old panhandler holds a tin cup with trembling hands. Alms for the poor? Okay, sure. You bow your head respectfully to the aged fellow, dropping in a coin into his cup. From under his ratty hood, the man gleams a silver-toothed grin at you. Thank you, kind miss. A penny for your thoughts, old-timer. I'm afraid my thoughts are a little muddy as of late. Can't seem to recall what day it is, or when the last time I ate was. Last I remember, I was working at the old hog farm with the other unfortunates. Not quite sure how I ended up back here on the streets. I've had more than a few memories abandon me as well. Say, I must have left a few of my things behind at the farm. Mispaced my boot and, well, I can't remember what else. I don't suppose you do me the kindness of taking a look around the place for me. I'm not as spry as I used to be. At the hog farm, you say? I guess it wouldn't hurt to take a peek. Maybe they have a lost and found. Bless your heart. I do remember that you'll need permission to get through the gates. Those hog sisters run a tight ship. You'll have to go talk to the big hog who runs the butcher shop here in the market. She'll set you up with a work slip. Stares at bingo board, sees outfit swaps. Yeah, the outfit swaps won't work on this model. Sadly. Also, did I need the golden egg from the goose for something? From the hawk? Yes, I did. Let's quick... the goose is somewhere over here, I thought. Okay. Maybe farther, a little farther south? It's on this side, I thought. Oh yes. Here. The goose. A glitter bomb. The giant hog that makes all the rules, I guess. Also, sorry, my nose is so itchy today. I don't know why. Alright. Let's make a glitter bomb. A jar. Glitter bomb. Nice, we got the golden egg. Bye, goose. We got the golden egg. Perfect. Also, let me mute y'all for 1 sec. I do need to blow my nose, so I'm gonna turn my model away. I don't know what she's gonna do when I do that, so prepare yourselves. She might break. I'm back. I think she looked fine. She didn't implode. Good enough. Okay, this is the pig farm. Let's go check out the pig farm. What do they want? Tall pig. Whoa there! No one gets into our hog farm without a work slip. And if you want to work for us, you gotta fit the demographic. And what demographic is that? The kind that don't ask so many stupid questions. Now, you got a work slip or not? A work slip. Then scram. No work slip, no work. She threatens you with her heavy cudgel. Can I make a work slip? I cannot make a work slip. She gives us a side eye, then went neutral. She was like, Hello, it's the game with the nice art style. Welcome in, Akondu. Yeah, this is Wytchwood. But welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Hope things are good by you. Alright, how do we get a work slip? Talk to the big pig in the market's butcher shop. Okay, okay. Big pig. Butcher shop. Also, why is the pig in the butcher shop? Doesn't that seem... like, doesn't that seem bad? New model? I've never seen this one before. Yeah! She's brand new. You guys unlocked her through some of our June goals. Our June goal sheet is like a battleship analog thing, so it's fishing themed, and this one was for fishing up the small fish. So we unlocked her. She probably won't show up for every stream at all, but we'll use her for some stuff. Does she have a knife? She doesn't have a knife yet. Well, welcome in, Alexander. Maybe we need to give her a knife. We'll find a way to give her a knife. Fair pigs eat everything. That's true. That's true. Pigs do eat everything. That's true. Looks great. Very elegant. Thank you. Thank you. She also has a fun expression. She can do her mouth and eye tracking. I don't think is as good because I don't think I've tuned it to be live 2D, but she can do this surprise face really well. Looking like, oh, her mouth gets really small and it's very funny. Butcher is down this way. Is there a different butcher shop? Among the fancier cuts of meat, you spy some useful material. The merchant nods at your assessment. Trade worth making, I guess. The merchant clutches your coin in blood-stained hands. He nods at a pile of scraps. Oh. Okay. Good to be expressive without toggles for sure, yeah. Raz was secretly a chameleon in her past life. The eyes also track separately. Yeah, they're going places. Yeah, in Live 2D you can have them track separately too, but I link mine in Live 2D so I don't lizard blink. Oh, here's the butcher. The chopping block. Oh. Yo, this butcher is like not cleanly. Not cleanly. Chopping through a hock of meat with a gigantic cleaver, the surly-looking swine merely grunts at you when you approach. Excuse me, I heard that you were the one to talk to about getting a work slip. That's what you heard. Well, you heard wrong. We got enough good-for-nothing workers. Now buzz off. You glance at the halo of flies buzzing around the pig's scalp. Listen, there must be some way to get a slip. Well, I am running low on ingredients to make the summer sausage, and none of these nincompoops can hold two thoughts in their heads. Tell you what, you get me the things I need, and I'll give you your precious work slip. A roast beast, eggs, and skipper scales. Okay. The roast beast is pretty easy. The eggs we can go get, and the skipper scales we will need more of these. You gave the big pig the Badrang voice. Does it not kind of fit though? Doesn't the big pig give Badrang vibes though? The owner is a pig that can eat anything. Why would he care about being clean? Okay, true. You know what? Fair, fair, fair. Fair, fair, fair. Fair enough. There's that. Eggs, the roast beast. And the roast beast, what does the roast beast need? I need more of these things. Alright, let me see. I think at the blacksmith, he has a little thing outside that I can dig into. I wonder if I can... I don't think I can go after that chicken. Okay, that should be enough. Roast beast is done. Now let me go down to the docks. Let's get those scales. Actually, I think I'll need 2 of these, so... Because he needs 4 scales. Do you see the trailer and update talk for Wilds? So I saw the trailer. I'm very excited. I have not watched the update talk yet. That's on my list today. So I'm really excited. But it looks really fun. We're going to the sky. Let's go. Also, Sky Swamp. Sky Swamp. Kezu is gonna live in a cave in the Sky Swamp. I believe. I believe. It looks really good. I'm really excited about the... What's it called? The Boost Bracer? Kind of looks like it gives you extra abilities, but also maybe is kind of a haste buff, which I think is fun. So that's pretty cool. Crab? No. Alright, let me see if I can find a skipper. Oh, here's one. Okay. Hello. Update talk reveals a lot of details. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching that. Okay. So we got one skipper. Is there another skipper nearby that doesn't have a crab near it? Because the crabs will also go after the traps. And that's a little bit of a bummer. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to dig a bit. Hey, crab, back off. The main talking points, we're talking about Boost Bracer being temporary buff. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think it was gonna be a permanent thing. Wow, it's coming to Switch 2. Yeah, okay, that's rad. Yeah, I'm interested to hear them talk about it. Little yip yaps. I'm here for it. I also think we can fish up a skipper too. They don't. But they can come out of the ground, I thought. Unless I'm making that up. But I could have sworn that I unearthed one this way. Oh, jeez. Hello? Okay, wait. There's a fishing line. Am I crazy? Where is the fishing line? This thing. Well, it's coming to Switch 2. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah. So here's the thing. It would be so sick, though, if it came to Switch 2, but all the monsters were in their origami forms. I've actually been thinking, so you guys know that I love the origami forms. I've been thinking about making a little free zine where I collect all my origami photography and like put my best shots in there because I just love it so much. I think it's so joyful. Okay, nice. No, come back here. Come back here. Okay, perfect. Okay, we got all the skipper stuff. Next year, there's some nice games, starting with Rubinite soon. Ooh. Yeah, I was trying to think, what was there? There was some other stuff at Summer Games Fest. I didn't watch Day of the Devs. There's a it's possible to force it without mods. Yeah! Wait, please share with me how to force the origami without mods, because I would love that. It would help my photography attempts. That would be my favorite. Alright, I just need more eggs, so let me go to the fields. Easiest place to get eggs. Yeah, I'm trying to think, I haven't watched Day of the Devs, so I do want to watch Day of the Devs. I was a little bit excited about Guild Wars 3, not gonna lie. I played a decent amount of Guild Wars 2, so I don't know. Another MMO coming from a company that has historically done well by their MMOs is a good thing. Requires pushing your PC, so running anything is resource intensive. Okay. Well, it would just be me taking photographs, so I think it's okay. I wouldn't be doing it on stream, I promise. While I'm here, we're gonna get all the eggs. Alright. So we got all that. Let's bring that to the pig at the market, because I'm sure she's gonna be like, you gotta go to the mountain for stuff. So we might as well. Graveyard, forest, market. Played the demo for Amsterdam 1666. Okay, the Amsterdam 1666, I love 17th century Dutch fashion, so I was actually excited to see that just for like the aesthetics. Also, the like Yakuza game that's taking place in like the 20s or 30s looks really cool, because that's also one of my favorite eras fashion-wise for Japanese clothing. Like early Showa / Taisho era. So I was excited about that too. Me and my historical fashion heart was like, ooh, here's two games that look like they would be right up my alley. Did you enjoy the Amsterdam 1666 demo? Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Ado in one game was not on my bingo card, right? Wasn't that was a stacked lineup. That was crazy. Also, Dean Fujioka was in there too. I was like, whoa, you got a lot of good musicians in here. Tell you what, you give me the things I need and I'll give you your precious work slip. Here's your roast beast. You plop the sweet-smelling hawk down onto a relatively clean section of countertop. The pig grunts in acknowledgement. You push the basket of eggs towards the hog. She holds each one up to a candle flame and oinks in apparent satisfaction. And the skipper scale. Demo was interesting, sadly no combat, but I want to try it. Story made me want to know more. Not a kid's game for sure. Yeah, I was actually talking to Razbend about this. I am a little worried that so many games come out that are not for children that... Like, there's a reason why kids are only playing, like, Fortnite and Roblox these days. The games industry is kind of cutting itself off at the knees. In that you need to have kids that play video games to have adults that play video games generally. So I think there should be more of a mix of games for kids. Sorry, I was itching my head. Your fishy catch still flops about, gasping for water, but the hog puts a stop to that with her hefty cleaver. Head up the market and go northeast and give this to my sis at the gate. The smell of hot dung ought to guide you to the spot. I can hardly contain myself. Well, go contain yourself at the hog farm before I lose my temper. She slaps a work slip down on the table. The crumpled ticket is flecked with the blood of butchered meat. Also, do I not have enough? Oh, I'm one thing short. I'm gonna have to go get another bone so I can get into that. Kids will play them anyways. Like when I see a 50-year-old Roblox, can confirm I played 18 plus games when I was 11. That's true. I mean, I think we all played games that like were not necessarily for us, but I'm just saying like the industry is so adult heavy. Also, to be honest, Razbin and I have had this like conversation. Nintendo always got going to make family-friendly games, which is good, but Nintendo is very expensive. But I agree, White Man. Right, White Man. I agree. I played Dawn of War when I was 6. Okay, well. Like, Nintendo's good, but we need Nintendo competitors, too. Feels like indie devs go more for the kid-friendly stuff for sure. Kids don't have as much money to spend for big titles, which is fair. It's expensive to buy a AAA game. But also, maybe this is just my bias. How many of the games in Summer Game Fest were single-player, narrative-focused games? Like, I feel like a lot of game devs actually don't want to be game devs, and they would rather make movies, but for some reason they can't be, like, directors, and so they're like, I'm just gonna make a movie, but in game form, but, like, a lot of times the gameplay falls really flat. Like, they clearly don't want to be in the medium that they're in. And I was like, bro. Thought you were talking about Luigi's Mansion, not online stuff. No. I mean, everyone should play Luigi's Mansion. It's a good thing. But yeah, I don't know. There were so many of Summer Game Fest was just single player, narrative, like third person action. I say combat very loosely, because it's clearly that the point of the game is not the combat. I think Stellar Blade was one of the few that I was like, oh, this is like, they actually care about the combat. That's what happened in the second Hellblade game, ended up being an interactive movie. Yeah, like, I'd rather just watch a movie. Personally. Triple Gate games are also very linear. Yeah, right? Like, couldn't it just be... Stellar Blade was good, the announcement looked great. Stellar Blade, like, of all the games that were single-player, third-person, action, combat, Stellar Blade looked good. And it looked like the combat was actually, like, looks like it feels good. I was like, oh, that combat actually looks like kind of fun. A lot of the others I was like, okay, is this just like quick time events? That's just all this is? Alright. Issue of less games for kids also leads back into the access to old games already being made for children. That's true, yeah. If they would just port old games that are made for kids, that would help. Now, you got a work slip or not? I sure do, ma'am. You hand over the slip of paper, and the hog squints at it with her piggy little eyes. You don't look like you can lift a wheelbarrow, let alone a good day's work. You're nothing but skin and bones. I've got the work slip, don't I? So let me in. Fine, fine. It's no bacon off my back if you find yourself face down in the mud after your old heart gives out. Wait, why is this pig anthropomorphized and this is just a normal pig? This feels weird. This is giving Animal Crossing when they were like, catch me a frog, and it's a frog villager that tells you that. Stop slacking. Small pig. The youngest and smallest of the three pigs, though does not like either being pointed out. Hello, friends. Workers. Goofy and Pluto situation. Welcome in, Fortuna! Yeah, it is a Goofy and Pluto situation. Or like Hello Kitty and Charmy Kitty. But welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Hope things are good by you. The dog's dog. It's weird. It's weird. Why are some of these pigs not standing upright? This gaggle of workers appears to be squabbling over something. Hand it over. I saw it first. Fat chance. You've already got those good leg wraps while I'm still going barefoot. Give it here. You see the object of their contention. A dirty old boot. Ah, that must be my friend's forgotten piece of footwear. The workers ignore you and continue fighting over their pathetic prize. Oh, I need elf shoes and a growth potion. Growth potion needs... Doing well? Hope you're doing as well. Yes, I am doing well. Mega Man Battle Network series being re-released, but at like $80. Yeah, it's like, why does everything... I don't also... What was the name of that? Like... There was like a narrative game that... I mean, I don't like the look of it at all. And I thought it was getting a sequel, but it was literally a re-release of a game that came out not that long ago, and the art style has not degraded, and they were like re-releasing it, I'm sure, at full price, and I was like, dude, that game is still on Steam, and it looks fine, and you can download it today, and there's no reason to like re-release that other than greed? Question mark? Like, what? It was crazy. I was like, it wasn't a game that was like realism. Yes, Wolf Among Us. Yes. Bless you, baby. It was Wolf Among Us. Black Flag also was getting a re-release, I think, which, again, I think it looks fine, but Wolf Among Us I thought was, egregious. Egregious. Also, all the Among Us stuff was like 10 years too late. Like, guys, it couldn't have taken that much time to get an animated series and like a narrative game spun up. And nobody cares about it. The kids don't even care about Among Us. So I don't know what the point of that was. Scratch my head at the Wolf Among Us. It didn't make any sense. I was like, this is just a cash grab, I guess. Anyway, let me mute you guys for 1 sec. Let's just say I was confused. I was confused. Can't do a remake at full price unless you ensure the original releases can be emulated, made available for playing some other way. I like that rule. I'm here for it. But it's weirder when the game is like, it's on Steam right now. Like, there's nothing... Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Okay, I will need dragon... So we have to go hunt some dragonflies down for that. Okay, we gotta go get some more elf shoes, which elves like this? The shiny lure. So I'll probably need, I mean, I need 3 elf shoes. I think each elf only drops 1 pair of shoes, so. Also, slop trough. This slop trough is overflowing with filth, like something is clogging the drainage hole. A thorough cleaning should dislodge the obstacle. Thorough cleaning. Craft purification water. Oh, okay. Oh, this I need ghostly ectoplasm, which I think drops from weeping specters? I think, or... Does it also drop from antlered ghosts? Because bats are easier to get. I guess we'll try that. Okay, so I gotta make purification juice. Is there anything else hiding around here? Those were the two things, it looks like. I'm still... Also, gassy pig. This bloated swine stinks even more than the others. It needs a digestive tablet? I mean, we can make that now. The fly is back. He knows. It also misses the only thing that made Among Us big, the multiplayer, right? Check my Steam wishlist for things from like 10 years ago. I forgot games like Blaze Blue used to be like $20. It's kind of crazy. Kind of wild. Alright, I don't know what this pig gives, so... Not the pickiest eater, the sick swine eagerly gobbles up the antacid you offer it. You hear a bubbling sound coming from the pig's stomach and decide it's best to avert your eyes from the horrors of the natural process. When you look back, the pig has fallen asleep in the mud, looking much happier with its state of being. You turn your attention to the aftermath and gawk at the obvious cause of the beast's indigestion. A large bone sticks out of the filth. Questionable bone. Okay. I don't know what that's for, but we got it. Alright. Let's head out of this place. Let's head out. Return to the market. So we gotta go to the swamp. Let's go. So wait, first, I guess, let's make some shiny lures. Let's make like... I'll make one to start, and we'll see how many shoes... Oh, here's one. Come on over, little dude. Nice. Stop, go away. Why, please? It's a weird monkey ape farm. It's this farm, very sketchy. Let's see, any other... I think there's another elf over by the blacksmith. Stop. I also love that the town square is full of cats now. The whole big pig versus little pig, right? Big pig versus little pig. Weird vibes. Oh yeah, here. Make another one. There he goes. Nice. And now we just need one more. I don't know if there's any other elves in the marketplace. Oh, there is. And there's no burglars, which is the real key. You smote him for his shoes? I sure did. Yep. Okay, and then for the growth potion, so we need the apothecary humors, we need bug ichor, and then for the magic paste, we need dragonflies. So we gotta go to the swamp and kill some dragonflies, and get a thing of milk. Oh, we don't have any more of these. Let me go to the blacksmith. I think there might be more inside his spot too. Can you... Flew. Shoo. Do not bother me. Alright, let's go inside. I don't remember if there's more in here that I can dig up. Oh, there are. Perfect. Okay. So I need... Oh. Oh, nice. A twofer. And Or nails. Alright. Let's make a pot. So we can get milk. Sorry, I just sneezed. Bless you too, Pickles. We're both sneezing out here. Alright, let's make some bait sticks. Gotta go to the swamp anyway, so let's go to the swamp. Do-do-do-do. Swamp life. Also, I don't remember if there's a place to get water in the swamp. Oh yeah, I also needed a snag vine, because I needed one of these totems. So, real quick. Actually, swap these. I don't need the lantern right now. Oh, I was gonna say, it didn't give me the totem. I was about to be so upset, but no, it's fine. Saved by the bell. Also, I'm probably gonna need more skeeter stuff, so while I'm over here, if I spot any. Oh yeah, there's two. Okay. Hey, friends. Come here. Get all these. Snip, snip. And then let me put down a bait stick. Because we need dragonfly wings, so. Nice. Okay. We need 4. Oh yeah, we needed this. Glitter bomb. I can make this, the moonlight globe. And I need the growth potion. Apothecary humors. Got it. And then we need the magic paste. So I just need the milk for that. So we'll go to the field. And the purification water just needed this. So this is like ghost stuff. And craft a silver bullet. Okay, and then the silver bullet, the melting pot. Okay, that's easy enough to make. The puzzle box needed this stuff. Okay, perfect. So the puzzle box for that is ready. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I opened up a chest that was full of coins. I was like, how did I get like 31 coins? Found a chest. That's how. Alright, we're gonna need a lot more jars, though. I need at least one for the milk. So we'll make that now. And then let's go to the field, because there is also a pump over there. And I don't remember if there's an easy way to get a whole bunch of... There's not really an easy way in the field to get a whole bunch of coals, though. Alright. Alright, we got our milk. And magic paste. So we made our growth potion. Purification. We need 3 of these. I do need more clay though. There should be clay around for me to dig up though. Wait, let's just go find some. Dig, 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 dig. Also, the bandit camp, I think, has at least one spot for me to dig up. Alright, got him. Okay. All's good. We befriended that dude because we gave him a pie that his mom used to make, so... I think there might be more dirt piles over this way. Stop. Blue. Yeah, the turkeys are super aggro in this game. I did not expect that. I was not ready for that to be the reality of nearly being mauled by turkeys. And snip, snip. Okay. Purification. We just need one more jar. Let me go back to the farm. We'll fill that up, and then we just need the ghost bit, which I think we're gonna try. How much does this need? 1? We need a bait stick. We're gonna try with this, and then if that doesn't work, we might have to do the soothing rune, but that's a lot of work. I think the antlered ghosts drop the ectoplasm thing as well, so let's head back to the farm to fill up another jug of water. Then we'll head to the graveyard. Alright. That's all we need for that. Then we just need 2 or 1 ghostly ectoplasm. So let's try that out. Also for the silver bullet, was there anything else that I could get here? I don't think so. And these are all, except for this, are all mountain stuff. Mountain ingredients. To the graveyard with us, which is just over here. A quick jaunt. See if a bat actually comes if I'm standing right here. I don't know if it will. Oh, it did. Okay, perfect. And is there an antlered ghost? Oh, there's one right here. Okay. Let's try crafting this and see if he drops the ectoplasm. Oh my god. Oh, there. Okay. I was like, wait a second. I was like, I missed. I missed. Okay. Now we've got this purification water. Cool. So now we want to go to the market. Back to the pig farm. Pig farm party. We're going to give the shoes and the growth potion, which I assume we're just putting on each of the shoes so that they grow to be usable to those dudes. And then we will clean out that trough. Alright, first things first, the trough. You flush out the disgusting container, eventually getting to the root of the drainage problem. Something small and metallic plops out into the muck. That's odd. I doubt any of the pigs around here have had much dental work done. The workers ignore you and continue fighting over their pathetic prize. You put down the minuscule slippers. These won't be big enough for anybody. I wonder if the fly sounds are triggering Raz IRL. They're not, actually, because the fly here is kind of quiet, but it would otherwise. Oh, my neck just cracked. I watched my model. She broke her neck for a second. You pop the cork on the growth potion. You sprinkle a couple of carefully measured drops of the growth potion onto the tiny shoes. They make a sound like popcorn and burst into a size much more accommodating to human feet. The bickering workers look over at the source of the noise, and their eyes go wide. Hey, look! Are those new shoes? Dropping the old boot in the mud, they rush over to try on the new footwear. Check it out! They got jangly bells on the toes. The beggar's old boot lies discarded in the muck. You sort through the collection of objects you've accrued: a silver tooth, a human bone, and a chewed boot. I'm not sure what happened in this horrible place, but I've got a suspicion that old beggar may have lost more than just his memories here. I better go see him. He'll be missing his boot, at the very least. Did he lose a leg? Flying insect sounds and games are my pain. You're a marionette, you'll be fine. That's true. I will be fine. All will be well. Me breaking my neck as a marionette is not the worst thing in the world. Alright, beggar sir. Ah, you've returned. Did you have any luck finding my, what was it I lost again? You place the collected remains in front of the man. Do any of these look familiar to you? Oh, that's my favorite boot. I was wondering where that got off to, but what are these? The man runs his fingers over the bone and silver tooth with creeping realization crossing his face. His skin begins to take on an ephemeral pallor. Yeah, he died. Am I dead? It would certainly appear that way. Don't feel too bad. These sorts of things have a way of sneaking up on us. But I remember now. I was up at the hog farm, but I was too old, too weak to work. The sisters, they said I was useless. They threw me in the feed trough. And then, all those hungry pigs. Oh no, no. How could they do this to me? All my life, I was starving. I had to beg for table scraps. And they fed me to the pigs? I'm very sorry things ended this way. We ought to hold a feast to honor your life properly. A feast? I've never had a feast. Where would we get the food? And who would come? Everyone I know was slaving away for those horrible sows. You cast a glance at the nearby communal cooking pit. I think I have a solution to both of those problems. Don't you worry. I'll make sure you have a meal to remember. Investigate the cooking pit in the market. This pit has seen its fair share of community cookouts. Though it isn't in the best shape, it'll be enough for what you have in mind. Now then, what should be on the menu? You clap your hands together hungrily. I think pork would be most appropriate. First, I'll have to fashion the proper container. A feast need not be flesh and blood if the spirit is hungry. A swine-shaped vessel will do in a pinch. Porcine effigy. You're eating the big pigs? I think we are. I think that's the plan. Alright, so we need dough, 4 of the wicker works, and a haunted mannequin, which I need a dreadful doll, which I need more grain, and a sewing kit. I do have a sewing kit. So I'll need some more grain for that. And then the dough, I also need grain and eggs, and 2... Oh, I need more clay. Okay. We're headed to the fields. Love it. Perfectly witchy, right? I think it's... We're helping a bro out. First, let's get some more stuff from the blacksmith. For crafting more. Jars are always a contention point here. We always need so many holes. Those boys got stuck, it looks like. They did not run. Normally they're bouncing all over the place. Yeah, let's go to the fields, because that's where we'll get a bunch of stuff that we need. Alright, and a nail. A soot sprite, a nail. Look at these cute kimties, they're so cute. I tried to do a clap my hands together. I don't know if it worked though. Kind of not really. Hands. Bring them together. Nope. Hard to do a clap. Alright, to the fields. So let's go get some. We're gonna need a bunch of grain. And clay. And eggs. So, egg. Let's go get some more grain. Kind of thought that the crows would try and steal the grain as you cut it, but they're very kind. They don't do that. They're good beans. Alright, let's get some more clay. Clay. Pros know better. They've seen what you do to bats, that's true. Well, have they seen? Maybe they can just infer. They're like, I don't know, she seems like she's bad news. Alright. There's that. So, for the dreadful doll, we can then make the haunted mannequin. And then we need 4 of these. And then for the dough, we just need 2 jars. So I need some more clay. And then we'll get some milk. And make our dough. Clay, clay, clay. Nice. Any more clay? Don't. Hey. Nice. Alright, we'll make one more jar. Now let's go take these jars to the cow, get some milk, make some dough, make this porcine effigy, put that in our... Actually, I don't know what we're gonna do with it, to be honest. To be fair, I'm actually not sure if we're gonna use that to, like, trick the pigs into coming in. Alright, so... Porcine effigy, a tiny pig form suitable for children's play, among other things. Alright, back to the market. Off we trot. Fly, please. I'm going to sick my husband on you when he gets up. And then you'll be sorry. Because you will be dead for sure. First off, to fashion the proper container. A feast need not be flesh and blood if the spirit is hungry. Problem with this fly is he is young and small. So he is fast. Oh. Almost got him. You set the tiny false creature among the ashes of the cooking pit. It wriggles and squeals with impotent hunger. Now to fatten up this little piggy. I'll start with the smallest pig sister, but I'll need to collect something special to bind her spirit. Small pig switch. Okay, I'll need to get that from her. Let's get her. Off we get. Off we get. Where is she? You can hear the runty swine squealing, even before you see her. Holding her crop high, she busies herself admonishing a cluster of poor workers.
I ought to feed your useless rumps to the meat grinder, you filthy mongrels. Do we pay you to work or to sleep?
They recoil from their taskmaster's lashes. You don't pay us at all. Say there, you seem to have gotten an awful lot of use from that grody old switch. What would you say to a trade?
What? A trade? I've had this whipper ever since I was a wee suckling. No way, no how. Am I supposed to give up my precious little flog?
The Lashmaster 2000. Every pig has her price. Alright, I need a pumpkin jack bone, 3 rat tails, which... forget what kills the rats. I have a snooter, so I can make one of these for killing a pumpkin jack. That's easy enough. Trying to remember what kills the rats. Crypt collars, weeping specters. Guess I'll have to dig one out and then figure it out. Oh, it's a snap trap. It's a snap trap. Okay. I'm gonna need some more wood. I'm gonna have to go to the forest. I'll make 2 snap traps, because I don't think they give more than 1 tail. Alright, first we gotta dig up these little warrens. There's a few of them about. Is there... Oh, there's one over here. Okay. Thanks, kiddo. Alright. 1 rat tail down. There's a mimic over here. Any other warrens to dig up? Oh, there's one. Nice. Gotta be careful because the pigeons will also come for the snap traps. Okay, I'm gonna have to make another snap trap. And then I'm gonna be out of wood. Let's go back up. I think there's a couple that are easier to get by, like, in the village. That don't, like, have pigeons or anything else really, like, around them, so. There's a lot of rats in the village, I'll tell you what. Perfect. Okay, so got those. So I just need a smoke pellet to kill. I need to kill at least 2 of these guys, and I need a pumpkin jack bone. So fields first. And then we'll kill that pumpkin jack, and then we will go to the swamp. Whoa. Fields? Could walk to all these places, but it's kind of a long walk, so I think using the fast travel is better, personally. And then I probably need to swing by the forest and, like, just go collecting, you know, wood on the ground. Are you guys both just over here? Can you come this way? There we go. Got the pumpkin jack bone. Let's take a quick jaunt. Never have too much clay. Did use a lot of my hopper legs, so we might as well restock. Let's go to the swamp. It's already so hot today. Bro, I know. It was hotter yesterday for us. I think my high was like 87, which is way too hot for this time of year, personally. That's why I had to cancel our beer garden stream, because it was actually cooking in here, and I was like, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna be enjoyable. And ideally, stream should be fun, so. Hey, you wanna come down this way? Do we have any more of your brethren around? Wait, come back. Perfect. Nice. Okay. So, make the Lash Master. Rotten aperture. Alright. Alright then. Also, let me double check. The hawk. Oh yeah. Help the Rumpling craft and alchemist stone. We needed the golden egg, which we got, the crystal newt spines, and the alchemical alloy. Which, we need 2 of these, so I'm gonna have to make another puzzle box at some point, which means I'll need to kill more changelings, but those are easy enough to get. Real fast, let me just take a little loop in the forest to get some more wood. Because we are low, and you need wood for, like, literally everything, so. Very important crafting. We'll just take a quick spin. Do. Sticks. I feel like this dude should have more sticks laying around his spot for me to just snag. More twigs, please. All right. Anything else? It's like not really. Alright, any more sticks this way? Let's go back to the market. We're ready. We're taking out this little pig. I don't know what we're gonna do with her, though. I guess maybe we're collecting items from each of them, and then that porcine effigy is gonna, like, suck them all in. Maybe that's what we're about to do. Kind of seems right up our alley, to be honest. Seems like something we would get ourselves into. But also, I feel like the way that you avoid getting got in this game is you don't be mean to people. You know? I feel like if you're a nice person, bad things don't happen to you. Alright, here's your Lash Master.
Is that a Lash Master 2000? With extra stinging barbs and a rawhide non-slip grip?
The one and only. I thought you were doing such an excellent job keeping these poor, exploited souls under your hoof that you deserved a reward. She snatches the whip out of your hands with glee, tossing her old straw lash in the mud without a second glance. Not even saying thank you, she scampers off to test out her newly acquired motivational tool on unsuspecting farm workers. With any luck, she won't have much time to put it to use. The 3 little pigs, but the pigs are Karens? Exactly. Exactly. The pigs are actually awful people, though. Surprise, surprise. so my head is itchy. Now you guys get to see all the times that I'm like itching my face or whatever. Now to fatten up this little piggy. I'll start with the smallest pig sister, but I'll need to collect something special to bind her spirit. You feed the ratty straw whip into the mouth of the porcine effigy. Despite the thing not having any teeth, you distinctly hear the sound of crunching as it chews up its first meal. The effigy shudders and swells in size, becoming a healthy-sized piglet made of straw. 1 down, 2 to go. For this feast to go off without a hitch, I'll need something to gather something important from that swinish middle sister. She's bound to have a token I could use. Oh yeah, the pig did get bigger. Now we gotta go see if the little sister is still running around. Or did she get got already? Being able to see you scratch your nose is exactly what I'm here for. Is it? Wait, is she still running around whipping people? Oh, she is. Okay. She is. I thought she would have disappeared when it ate it, but... Hey, you! You're the one who gave my little sister that souped-up whipper, ain't ya? Well, I'd do twice as much work as that stinking twerp. This old beaten stick has served me well these long years, but if she gets an upgrade, then why shouldn't I? Sibling rivalry will be the death of them. The Magnum Brow Beater. A big stick. Alright, I need some more bones. And I need a hair of a dog for that one, which means I need a jar of water. And I need 5 barnacles. So those are easy to get. So I need to go to the graveyard to go digging. And I need some water. I think there's a well in the village, so maybe let's go to the village and then we'll go to the docks. Village first, because I don't think there's a place to get water in here. Whoa. This game inspired me to try a demo of Garden of Witches, also a nice game. Ooh, nice! What is that one about? Also, oh my god. Why is my face so itchy? I mean, I assume it's about a garden of witches, but in what way? Alright, let's get a jar. We're gonna make a soporific morsel for a pupper. Probably get that from the forest. In the meantime, let's go to the docks real quick. Actually, we're down here. The graveyard is actually over here. Let's do graveyard first. Oh, and there's a dog there, actually. This is perfect. Graveyard first. Then docks. And then that way we can make it. It's actually a nice loop. You can walk from one to the other pretty easily. Digging up bones. And let me give this to the pup. Hair of the dog, which this should make. The wicked gemstone. We can make the big stick. And then we just need some barnacles. Okay, let's go get some barnacles. Actually, it's probably faster to teleport. Do a little digging. More fighting with cool abilities and characters. You basically fight other witches to bring them back to Sandy for all of them to have a tea party to save their dream world. It's made up like a fairy tale, a roguelike. Oh, that's fun. That sounds cute. I like that. Alright, let's get some barnacles. Barnacle party. Hey. Oh, I don't know how he didn't hit me, but we'll take that. I need 5. Okay, so I need 2 more barnacles. Surprisingly addicting for sure. Our style reminds me a bit of Wytchwood. That's excellent. I really like Wytchwood's art style, so that's very fun. Alright, up to the market. I don't know, I feel like a lot of like these AAA games are trying to go like with realism, but it just ends up looking dated like very easily, and because their games have such a long development cycle, I just think you're better off going for something like this is just timeless. It's never gonna look bad. It's just art, you know? It's never really gonna get like outstripped. It just, you could play this 20 years from now and it's still gonna look good. Also, I love that my eyes bug out like anytime it like low-key loses tracking because of like either my hands being in front of my face or something else. Alright. Magnum Browbeater. The sow takes a few test swings with her new cudgel, making you duck for safety. Aha! Now that's more like it. Solid build. Perfect balance. You won't be needing that cracked old stick anymore. I'll just take it off your hands. Huh? Sure, whatever. It's as good as firewood now. She ignores you and goes looking for pine cones or small animals to take a swing at. Luckily, she's slow and her eyes are bad. I don't need realism in a game that's supposed to get me out of realism for some time, right? I agree. Like, I'm trying to escape things. Like, you know, we're enjoying some escapism here. It doesn't need to look like real life. Also, personally, I don't like the trend of having actual actors be mocapped into games. I actually find that like extremely disconcerting and I don't like it. Love the occasional funky eye behavior. Good. I'm glad. The lizard blinks and the strange things. Small animals? Okay, beat the pig with the stick. Don't worry. She's gonna get what's coming to her. You chop up the well-weathered cudgel into bite-sized pieces and offer them to the small effigy. It wastes no time gobbling up the bits of wood and crunching them to splinters. Satisfied with its second meal of sticks, the simulated pig rumbles and once again grows in size. This ham is almost ready for dinner. It just needs one more helping of soul food. Something special from that brutish butcher will be the last ingredient I need. A symbol of sympathetic magic. You mean like what Death Stranding 2 and Wukong did, where all the VAs were added to the game? Yeah, I just don't like that, personally. I feel like it ends up, because I know it's a real person, I find that the character models end up going into Uncanny Valley more often than not, for me. Yeah, so that's maybe a personal thing. I put a screenshot of Garden of Witches in the media share. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out after. Also, I guess... I don't know if I'm actually gonna open this chest, but it would be cool. You've got Pecora being added to the game. See, Pecora is a little different, because she's not, like, her model is easier to add, right? Also, let me mute you guys for 1 sec. All right. All right. You see the enormous swine hacking apart a haunch of meat with her cleaver. It's dull, and the chipped blade has clearly seen better days. She sneezes heavily before wiping a glob of snot with the back of her hand. You again. What do you want now? As your dutiful employee, I've been taking it upon myself to improve your meat business. That whetstone of yours looks like it's not doing a great job of keeping your tools sharp. She raises an eyebrow at the worn slab of a grindstone sitting on the countertop. I suppose it might be time to replace the old girl. Just think of how much more brutal you could be with a brand new sharpener. She doesn't know the half of it. Magisharp XL. And that we need... Oh, we have turkey gizzards. Hooray. We need a lucky strop, which we need an elf hat that takes a puzzle box. And then we gotta go to the mountain. So we could get that. And we need more cobblestones. So let's dig up some cobblestones while we're here. And then we'll make our way to the fields and we'll get that puzzle box. And we need several puzzle boxes at this point, which we need more changeling roots. So we're gonna have to chop, while we're over there, we're gonna have to find and chop some changelings. But first, let's find some cobblestones out and about. And also some nails. And then we'll go to the mountain. Exciting, new area. All new stuff to get. Very hype. All right. And I think it'll be faster if we just go to the field. And, oh, let me grab this cobblestone. We'll teleport over there. And then to the fields we go, and we need to make some more puzzle boxes with changeling bits. I don't know if there's a changeling. There is one here. Okay. The changeling bones are some of the most brutal things to collect because they run around like they're a little baby, and then you kill them. Alright, how many changeling? I think, did I need more than one? That needs a glamour. Okay, I don't need the glamour. Oh, this needed a puzzle box. Okay, so we need a puzzle box for this. That's all we needed. Okay. Craft a puzzle box. They sound so cute. They sound so cute, and then we just murder them in cold blood, and it's a big oof. I'll tell you what. Okay. The way to the mountain, I think, is through the village. So let's go to the mountain. And I think it's through the village. Let's look. Yes. Okay. Up this way. Oh, nice. This was just open. That's sick. Alright, are you guys ready? We're going to the mountain. New place, new place. Let's go. Ooh, it's cold. Okay, we got ice berries. A frozen treat. Okay, we need what's a frozen treat? Frostling snow, a soporific morsel. We'll need a jar of water for that. I don't know how to catch... Oh, a snap trap. Okay, hold on. Hello, rabbit. Because we needed rabbit paws. We need 3 rabbit paws. Okay. 1. New biome to terrorize. Sure is. Alright, I'm gonna make just 1 snap trap for now. Oh. Oh! A snow snare. A snow snare. Chilled mushroom. He's coming back. Wholesome Direct was pretty nice. Oh, I haven't watched Wholesome Direct yet. I have not watched Wholesome Direct. Was there good stuff in there? I don't know how to get the snow. I wonder. Okay, no. I don't know how to get the snow bits. Also, what else did we need? So this needed 2 red feathers. Okay, so we need more of these. All the games they showed off are on Steam's page for it. You can always check it out there too. I saw a few games I'm interested in. Fields of Mystery is hitting 1.0 in August. Croakwood looks cute, and there's one called The Drift that caught my eye. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that today. So on my watch list today with lunch, maybe with Razbind, will be watching the Wilds expansion announcement, and then like the deeper dive into it, and Wholesome Direct. Alright, let's get these. Nice. Off-putting snowman. This seems deliberately constructed to dissuade passerbys from sticking around. Oh. No less crudely constructed than the other snowmen that surround it, something is nevertheless off about this one in particular. Whether it's the too many limbs, the stitched mouth, or the trio of antlers, it irresistibly beckons your touch. As soon as your fingertips touch its cold surface, it falls completely to pieces. Are they doing a deep dive on the Monster Hunter X-Pack later today? No, they did like a little developers talk earlier. So they did one yesterday, like after Summer Game Fest. But it's kind of just going over a little bit. It's not like a deep dive, but it goes over like a little bit more of what's coming as far as like some of the stuff that we saw in the trailer. But yeah, you should check it out. I think it's on their YouTube page. Hey, little buddy. Frostling. Okay. So that gets I need more mushrooms. Also, are there any more... Need more berries. More berries, more mushrooms. Oh nice, these also give you wood sometimes. That's handy. Trapper camp. Up on the slopes of the mountain, you spot a camp of dangerous-looking fur trappers sharpening their spears. No need to bother them just yet. Okay. Spooky, scary trappers. Also, are these different? Are these... Oh, nice. Come here. Come here. Nice. Alright, and this... The hawk. Collect crystal newt spines. A chemical alloy. Oh yeah, what did I need for the chemical alloy? Oh, the tail. So I need 2 of those at least. 1 for the silver bullet. The melting pot I think I can make. I get snowkin, okay. And then, yeah, I just need a tail, so I'm gonna need to get a saproport morsel. And... Oh yeah, this, did I craft that yet? Lucky Strop, which means I can make the Magisharp XL. And... Okay, I got enough for... Hi. Oh, okay, they're just like elves. Okay, so they're not gonna aggress on me. They're just gonna be grumpy. Okay. What else we got over here? Oh, hey. Bork, bork. Bork, bork. Slurking and working. Welcome, Memory. I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. I hope things are good by you. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing a little bit of Wytchwood today. What's all this? Stop right there. The court isn't accepting peasant complaints at the moment. Who are you calling a peasant? Well, whatever you are, you're not on the list. The stag is holding a very prestigious banquet. If you want to air your grievances to one of the royals, you might have better luck with the buck. The stag. Oh, that's a pupper. Hello, pupper. I'm not quite ready with your stuff yet. Alright. Anything else down in and around here? Puppers. Get some more of these. Peppers seem like the play. To the village. Oh, the text was so far away from that, I did not recognize that at first. Fork, fork. Alright. To the forest. The bunny. Alright, let's go. Oh. Stay back, spirit. I have nothing you want. Tisk, keep your wits about you, boy. I'm just an old woman. Hello, new model with hands. Welcome in, Zeton. Yes, we got a 3D model. I don't know how often she's gonna show off to certain things, but she, you guys unlocked her this month from our goal sheet. She was our reward for one of the little fish. I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Oh, so you are. My apologies. One can never be too careful traveling about the mountainside. Plenty of tricksters like to disguise themselves and play pranks on me. I meant no disrespect. None taken. What are you doing out in the cold, anyway? I've come to collect ice berries for my brother's coronation. He's gonna be crowned king of the whole realm today. King? According to whom? Well, according to him, I suppose. He's the eldest, after all. He says it's his destiny. Some days, I'm not so sure, though. I feel like I should be doing more than just tending the castle's gardens. So he gets to be king, and you get to pick berries till your fingers fall off? It's not so bad. I like the crisp air and fresh snow. There's something magical about the wilderness. Ah, but listen to me prattle on. I still need to collect ice berries my brother requested. He's very particular when it comes to, well, anything really. A job shared is done twice as quickly. Let me help you before the frost bites. Why, thank you. I'm getting a bit chilly. I only need a few more ice berries. Any luck finding those ice berries? You rifle through your satchel. Ah, just look at the wonderful bounty you've gathered. He gladly takes the berries from you and places them in his pack. It was no problem at all. The stroll through the brisk air was quite refreshing. If only my brother cared as much for the beauty of this place. He's always been content staying amid the nobles of his court. I should like to meet this brother of yours. He sounds like quite the ruler. Well, why didn't you say so? I'd be happy to invite you into the castle. The buck slips his arm out towards you in a gentlemanly fashion. You take it with your gnarled claws and nod. Let's be off then, shall we? The prince isn't accepting peasant complaints. Scat, you old crow. How dare you speak to my guest with that tone? Apologies, sir. I didn't know she was your guest. Don't apologize to me. I'm not the one you disrespected. Right, I'm sorry, miss. What I meant to say was, welcome to the court of the magnificent and benevolent stag. Louder, and with more pomp, please. I hereby welcome thee, lady of the swamp. Lady of the swamp, to celebrate with us on this most auspicious day, the bequeathing of the kingdom to he whose antlers reach the hithermost clouds and shine with justice and... That will do just fine. Carry on guarding. Right. The buck turns to you and nods to his pack. I've got to prepare these berries for the ceremony and do some final pruning in the hedge maze. I'll meet you inside. Finally, someone who I don't want to push off a cliff. Yes, the buck seems nice. Let's make him king. Alright, we got a frozen fountain out here. Alrighty. In we go. Sitting upon a lofty throne, the prince looms over his court of nobles. Not too many tiny cakes, they can't outnumber the tarts. And where is my useless brother with those berries? Everything must be perfect for my coronation. I think I saw him slink off to the garden, sire, no doubt shirking his royal duties once again. Ingrate. I do ever so much for that little rascal, and he doesn't even bother to show me the respect I deserve. I should have had him exiled long ago, if only he weren't my brother. A fantastic idea, your grace. He will be shown the door as soon as the ceremony is concluded, I assure you. Ha! My days of sharing the throne with that dandelion are almost over. It is best he lives out his days on the mountain. Lord knows it's where he belongs. The stag's eyes narrow suspiciously. What a cluster of nobles. Speaking of my brother, have you three taken care of that statue in the hedge maze? Oh, yes, your majesty, just as requested. Don't you worry yourself, my lord. The nobles exchange hurried whispers, but you can't hear them clearly. I wonder what all the fuss has to do with a measly statue. Something doesn't feel right. Perhaps I ought to take a look at it myself. First of all, nice. To the hedge maze. Off we go. What do we got? Our nice bench. Okay. The rabbit is like following me. I have no issues what we're gonna do to the brother. I just feel bad because he clearly likes his brother still. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I think he can be made to see that his brother sucks, though. I have faith. He seems like a good sort. We can be like, remember all the times that he was awful to you, though? Think about that. Remember that time he made you go out in the cold and do all this stuff? Stag statue. At the foot of the marble statue is a cracked and weather-beaten plaque. You wipe snow from the engraved slab and find that large chunks have been hewn away from it. Only a few words are still legible. Stag. Rightful heir and ruler. Revealed. The choice of words is quite convenient for our royal aspirant. I wonder what the rest of the story has to say about the matter. You pick a tuft of colorful fur caught on the statue's raised hoof. It looks to be from a very expensive piece of clothing. The nobles of the court seem to have nothing but time on their hands. Perhaps some of them know the secrets of this statue. The marble plaque waits to be made whole. Don't mind me, just taking care of some last-minute pruning. I bet the younger brother is the rightful heir. It's about to be like, the stag sucks, don't let him take over. He's the worst. I always hated him. Oh, truth serum. Truth serum. A crow's foot. Okay. Oh, we'll have to make some of that and then come back. But first, we have some pigs to take care of. We have a couple of pigs to deal with. Plot twist, he's actually worse than the one about to be coronated. It's fine. I'm sure he seems like he just wants to hang out in his garden. I can respect that. To the village. First of all, we need to make a sopophoric morsel. So, I need a jar of water. So let's take the jar down to the well. Sopophoric morsel means that we can make a frozen treat, and we needed this for the silver bullet. Needed grimoire. Silver bullet. Yeah. We needed this, and we needed an alchemical alloy, so we need 2 of them. So let's make another one. So let's make another jar. And sopophoric morsel. Oh yeah, we need another one of these, which... a snow snare. Okay. So first, let me go get the one, so I can make the silver bullet. And then we'll come back and deal with the pigs. It's just that this is so close. we might as well. There's a couple of foxes like right over here. And let's get some more berries. Do. And come back over here, little dude. Perfect. We're gonna make another one of these to use on there we go. Perfect. So now make this a silver bullet. Perfect. Alright, let's do the pig thing first. So we'll head on over to the market. Unless... Here's your silver bullet.
This is perfect. The wolf won't know what hit him. I'll meet you at the Darkwood. We'll put an end to his terror once and for all.
With bullet and blunderbuss in hand, the huntsman jogs off down the road toward the swamp. I sure hope he finds his bravery along the way, or it won't matter what sort of slugs he's slinging. Alright. And let's go to the marketplace. Let's get rid of these pigs. First, we gotta go to the butcher. And give her this cool, you know, sharpening stone that we made. Wait, did I try and just open this? Oh, I didn't. Wow. Here I was thinking that I needed a key. Alright. The sow slowly grinds the blade of her cleaver against the new whetstone, sending flecks of rust flying. She plucks a hair from her own chin and tests the keenness of the blade by splitting it in half. Ho ho, not bad at all. Go on, take this old stone and throw it in the trash bin. Is this just an old brick? No wonder it didn't sharpen anything. Bye, lady. We're about to cook all these pigs. Feast day, feast day. You toss the old brick into the effigy's ravenous maw, and it cracks it to dust within moments. With its final meal of bricks, the porcine simulacrum swells to monstrous proportions. A rattling laugh chills your blood as the old man's spirit looks upon your work. Ha ha! What a proper beggar's feast this is! I thank you for the kind gesture, but I still don't see how this will bring justice to those wretched swine. Just you wait. I have to fire up the barbecue first. Spark is all that's needed. Oh, I need more fireflies? No! Yeah, alright, let me go get a cinder box. Gotta get more fireflies. Quick as we go. We will go to the field, I think. Actually, no. The forest has them pretty abundantly. Alright. Off we go. this way. Oh. All right. Good, good, good. Enough for Cinderbox. Time for the great culling. It's time for the great culling. We're about to have a feast. Howdy, is this an extra Raz dimension? Welcome in, weekend. Yes, it is. Happy Saturday. I have attained the third dimension. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I got some matching models with the girls, so we unlocked it in one of our June rewards for our goals this month. So very exciting. I don't know that she'll be out all the time, but it's nice to have 3D for certain things. Striking a spark into the pit, you set the tinder alight. You take a step back, watching the orange flames leap high into the air. The porcine effigy blackens as you tend the fire and fuss over the coals. A succulent aroma begins to waft on the wind. The old man licks his transparent lips hungrily. I swear, I can almost smell a delicious roast. Ah, if only it were real. Over the sound of crackling logs, you hear a crowd of footsteps come padding down the road towards the cooking pit. Over here! I knew I smelled something good. It's the others! My friends, you've come back! A ghost! No, wait! Is that old man McGraw? Say it ain't so, old-timer. When you never showed up for the morning head count, we all feared the worst. It's true. I ended up as pig food. Can you believe that? I worried you would all face the same fate as me. However did you escape the hog farm? It was the strangest thing. The swine sisters started complaining about the weather being too hot, even though it's pretty chilly if you ask me. All of a sudden they bolted out into the woods, squealing all the way. Left the gate wide open and everything. Then we smelled something delightful in the breeze and couldn't resist. It's been so long since we've had anything other than pig slop. Gosh, that smells so good. Is it barbecue? Where did you get all that food? In place of the brick, sticks, and straw, the porcine effigy has split into a mountain of delectable, sizzling meats. Ham, sausage, bacon. It all looks so delicious. What a wonder. It truly is a feast, thank you. What did I tell you? Enjoy yourself for a little while longer and be at peace. The starving crowd happily helps themselves to the feast, cheering, laughing, and praising the old ghost's name. You see something twinkle amongst the cooling coals of the cooking pit. Warm to the touch, you pick out a piece of greasy gristle from the soot. On closer inspection, it appears to be 3 separate chunks, one fat piece, one long piece, and one small piece. The souls of the pigs. Enjoy the feast, fam. We cooked the sisters. Alright. We just need another puzzle box, which I need another changeling for. Let's go to the field and get some more changeling, and we need to get some feathers, crow feathers, or crow feet for the truth serum. Basically voodoo with extra steps. Basically voodoo with extra steps. Turned out great though. And then once we do get stuff from the fields, we will, well, I'm gonna have to get more things. Once we get stuff from the fields, we are going to also, I guess I could have picked this up late at a different point. We're gonna go and check in on the wolf in the swamp. Alright, first the changeling. And make the puzzle box. And craft the alchemical alloy. And that was for the hawk. Help the rumpling. So now let me go to the rumpling. He's over here, but let's put down... See if a crow comes over. There it goes. Alright. Truth serum. I'm just gonna make the one. I don't know if we need... how many we need, but let's make the one for now. Let's go to the rumpling. Let's also, as we're making our way over here, if we see any of these, we need to restock on the twine. Let's see, any more? The rumpling? I think he's over here. The fly. He's... Get. Stop bothering me. It's also a little weird that it doesn't bother him that I'm like out here catching all the fae around him. It's like a little strange to me. Hello, sir. I've still got the distilling equipment in my workshop. Just bring me these ingredients to make a new alchemist stone. Here's your alloy. The rumpling's eyes light up at the sight of the alloy, and he rubs his fingers together in anticipation. He's too old to care, apparently. The rumpling looks away from the newt spine, gesturing vaguely at the ground beside him. You lay it nearby. You pass the golden egg into the hands of the rumpling, who receives it tentatively, as if it could hatch at any moment. Collecting all the components into his arms, the rumpling disappears into his little tree house. You can't tell exactly what he's doing inside, but the sounds and smells emanating from the chimney make you think it's better left unknown. He emerges sometime later with singed eyebrows and foggy glasses. Eureka! I've done it! He holds out a glowing emerald, with a pair of iron tongs. Here, go ahead, it's yours. The rumpling can barely contain his snickering. You appraise the glittering jewel. It's abnormally heavy in your hands. Very pretty. The little man's giggling abruptly stops, and his face falters with disbelief. Oh, What's the matter? You seem disappointed. Oh, it's nothing. This is just not what I was expecting, is all. He strokes his beard thoughtfully. I guess I should have told you earlier, but there's a slight, curse to the stone. It can only be touched by one whose heart is free of avarice. How convenient of you to leave that part out. Since you went through all the trouble of tracking me down, I just assumed you were in it for the gold. Oh my, no. I don't care much for the wretched stuff. This gold is meant for someone else. Well, I gave you what you asked for. Our deal is done. Now leave me in peace. All right. No need to be rude. I've got to bring the stone back to the millers. You get your weight in gold. You sure do. All right, the millers are up this way. So let's just bring that to them anywho. Mrrr, says the crow. We're here anyway. Perfect. Forgot that there was a whole bunch of reeds here for us to snip. You're back! The hawk will return with his goons any minute now. Don't worry. I've got a solution to your monetary problems right here. You hold up the alchemist stone proudly. Oh, that's a very fine jewel, but I don't think it will be nearly enough to satisfy the hawk. Just stand back and watch. All this grain is just waiting to be spun into gold. You place the stone into a barrel of grain, and it melts through the kernels like butter. The barrel bursts under the weight of glittering golden coins, spilling out onto the floor. Wow, it's a miracle! Oh, I'm supposed to do more, okay. You touch the alchemist stone to a bushel of straw, and it instantly transforms into a mound of sparkling riches. Amazing! I can't believe my eyes. Oh. Forgot about the secret passage. Was I supposed to go somewhere else with this? The hawk. On the mill's grain. Okay, is there any more grain? Oh, there's some here. Okay. You roll the alchemist stone into a bag of flour, and mountains of gold dust rip through the canvas sack. How is this possible? I've never seen so much gold in my life. Before the millers can so much as count a single coin, the door crashes open. The hawk strides into the mill, flanked by a pair of guards, cracking their knuckles. Time's up. Where's my money? Yeah, pay up, squirts. Master Hawk, not to worry, we've got your payment right here. His eyes open wide at the sight of piles of gold strewn about the mill. What? But how? Never you mind how. This should be more than enough to cover the costs of the miller's debt and the deed to the property. I don't understand. Unless... No, it can't be. He points a hooked talon at you accusingly. You're the Rumbling. There's no other explanation. Guards, seize her. The two goons leap forward and grab you roughly by the arms. You're making a terrible mistake. Just take your money and leave these good people in peace. Don't play smart with me, imp. I know how the legend goes. I've caught you, and now you must give me my weight in gold. Ha! I'm rich. I'll lock you up and squeeze you for every penny you've got. I'll be the wealthiest hawk in the entire kingdom. No, the entire world. Now, pay out my first installment, Rumbling. He outstretches his hand towards you greedily. As you wish. You dangle the alchemist stone out over his palm. No sooner does the cold stone touch the hawk's skin than a brilliant flash of yellow engulfs the mill. When the light fades, the hawk stands before you, transmuted into a solid gold statue. What magic is this? Horrified, the two soldiers beat a hasty retreat through the door. What happened? Is he okay? You tuck the stone safely back into your satchel and give the hawk statue a pat. I think this should set you up nicely. Just don't go spending it all in one place. Thank you. How could we ever make this up to you? Live a rich and full life. That ought to be enough for anyone. You notice a stray feather glinting on the floor. You pluck the golden feather and run your fingers along the gleaming baubles. It makes a sound like coins falling into a wishing well. The soul of the hawk. This is my payment. Okay, bye. It doesn't actually let you leave. The thing is in front of you. People that just witnessed a murder, they seem pretty calm. They're pretty, well, to be fair, he was, like, terrorizing them, so I don't think they're overall too bothered. Like, he was causing them all kinds of heartache, so... Alright, so we did that. The wolf... let's go to the swamp. Gotta go pick my partner up from work. See you all tomorrow. Have a good one, Mary. Thanks for stopping in. Later, later. Alright, let's go to the swamp. See about this wolf. Also, really quick, let me just make sure I'm not receiving any urgent pings. I am not. Okay, good. Good, good, good. To the swamp. I think the Darkwood is up this way. Yeah, the troll. Journal, the wolf. Quite a hike from the village. The dark domain of the wolf lies far to the north of the swamp. Okay. Making my way. Is there anything good over here? A newt spawn point into the Darkwood. Let's check it out. We're gonna change this to the tracked item. You find yourself looking down the gaping mouth of a gun muzzle. Also, Axolotl! Welcome in, welcome in! Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. I hope things are good by you. Welcome, welcome. Who's there? Show yourself! Don't you point that thing at me. Oh, yes ma'am. Sorry ma'am. It's just so darn dark here I can hardly see my own shadow. Why do you think they call it the Darkwood? Keep your head on your shoulders, lad. We've got a big bad wolf to bring down. Right. I'm totally not afraid of a vicious 7-foot-tall killer who makes his home in a forest as black as night. You need to concentrate on the task at hand. We only have one silver bullet, and if the wolf catches even the smallest whiff of our plan, it's curtains for us. Haha, no pressure. So what exactly is the plan? The wolf is waiting in his cabin. I'll sneak up and lure him to you with my puppet, just as I did before at the tavern. Meanwhile, you'll find a good hiding spot and ready your gun. And this time I won't wimp out. I've got the silver bullet. So, do you know which way the wolf's cabin is? Can't really make out a path or anything. Let me worry about that. You just get yourself ready. And remember, don't miss. Something in this creature's eyes suggests it doesn't think much of you. You squeeze through the gaps in the trees and duck under claw-like branches, but you somehow manage to end up right where you started. Bah, I'll never make head nor tail of these pathways. Perhaps I should ask someone with a bird's eye view. A keen-eyed owl inspects you from its roost. Ooh, hoo-hoo. Oh, hoo-hoo to you too. I wonder what it is you're trying to say. Avian lexicon. Oh, I need a stuffed burb. Requires a whole bunch of stuff. A mimic's toe. And 2 more red feathers. Alright. We'll have to go get some more stuff. That said, I think this might actually be a good stopping place. We're getting quite close to the end, I think. We'll go to the village. And probably end off here for the day. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys have been enjoying Wytchwood. I think we're gonna finish it next week, if I had to guess. So let's go over here. But thank you guys for joining me today. It's been a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying the game. Let me take a quick look and see if anyone is around doing anything fun. Oh, Wytchwood is bugging out for a sec. Thanks for the stream. Of course, of course. We're gonna be back tomorrow for some Monster Hunter Wilds. So that's gonna be fun. And then before that, in the morning, we're gonna be over on Irium, continuing our reading of Redwall. We got to book 3 today in Martin the Warrior, so we're getting towards the end. Also, thank you for the hydrate redeemed. Yes, we have now unlocked the medium fish, which means I can show you guys on stream the goal for it. One moment. Let me grab it. It actually just came in yesterday. Where is it? Where is she? I need to sort my... There she is. Yippee! Yeah, you guys have unlocked the medium fish, which means we've unlocked every fish except one. This is Mermaid Raz that you guys have unlocked. You fished her up. She is based on a bronze balloon Molly. But this is Mermaid Raz. You fished her out of the lake. She's naked. She's not naked. I mean, I'm wooden, so there's not much to see. It's just, you know, I guess I don't have a shirt on, but, you know, it's made out of wood, so I think it's okay. So pretty. She turned out really cute. She came in late yesterday, so timing is good. I was worried I'd have to give you guys an IOU with her, but it turned out all good. Let's see who's around. Who do we want to say hi to? Is anyone doing anything fun? I feel like a lot of folks. Let me check on Peachy. She's been going for like a really long time though. Do you guys want to go say hi to Peachy and her? She's doing Untitled Goose Game, but she's doing a 30-hour birthday stream. She's been going for a long while. Raz of the Lake, what is your wisdom? Drink more water. Drink more water. A good catch. I'm glad you like her. She's very cute. Can I put my hands up here? Will they show? Hello? Hands? Doo-doo. Oh, she kind of... There she is. Hooray! Ta-da! Mermaid Raz. Alright, let's go say hi to Peachy. Before we go, everyone make sure you do a great big stretch. Make sure that you are an uncooked shrimp, if you must be a shrimp. Make sure you get a sip of something. Doesn't matter what it is. Something is better than nothing. If you need to get something to eat, I hope it's super tasty. If you need to get some sleep, I hope you get lots of good rest and only have good dreams. Let's make sure that our jaws are nice and unclenched and our brows are unfurrowed. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these raid messages. First raid message is for subscribers. Second raid message is for everybody else. Let's go wish Peachy a very happy birthday and make sure that she's eating and drinking and doing okay. But yeah, as always, you guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and get this raid started so we can go say hello to Peachy. But as always, I hope you all have an excellent rest of your morning, your afternoon, or your evening, and hopefully I get to see you guys again very, very soon. But bye bye! Bye 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 bye!